runway 24. Japan Airlines Flight, hold it down. All departure from runway 24, we accident occur from runway 24, right, under partner.
I'll take you to some live pictures in Tokyo, where a fire has broken out on a plane on the runway at Tokyo Haneda Airport.
At Haneda Airport.
We're at Haneda Airport.
Tokyo Haneda Airport.
Haneda Airport.
On an ordinary afternoon, January 2nd, 2024, the serene atmosphere of Haneda Airport in Tokyo was shattered by a tragic collision between two aircraft, Japan Airlines Flight 516 and Airbus A350, arriving from New Chitose Airport, collided with a Japan Coast Guard Dash 8. This documentary aims to unravel the intricacies of the events that unfolded on that fateful day, exploring the human stories, investigating the causes, and understanding the broader impact on aviation. Let's start by understanding the main characters in this story. The Airbus A350 involved in the incident bore the registration JA516. Just over 2 years old at the time of the collision, this modern aircraft was equipped with carbon fiber reinforced polymers, making it one of the first commercial models to use such advanced materials. On the other side was the Japan Coast Guard's aircraft, a de Havilland Canada Dash 8, nicknamed Mizunagi-1, with the registration JA722A. Approximately 16 years old, this Dash 8 had a history, having been damaged in the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami, but was repaired and put back into service. Imagine being on a plane, looking forward to reaching your destination. That's what the people on Japan Airlines Flight 516 were experiencing. They were on a routine flight from New Chitose Airport to Haneda Airport, a journey that should have been uneventful. But, as the Airbus A350 descended to land at Haneda Airport, something went terribly wrong. It collided with the Coast Guard's Dash 8 while landing on runway 34R. The impact caused both planes to catch fire, leading to a chaotic and tragic scene. In the aftermath, it was heartbreaking to learn that 5 people from the Coast Guard's Dash 8 lost their lives. However, amidst the devastation, there was a glimmer of hope. All 367 passengers and 12 crew members on the A350 survived.
The inside of the plane became pitch dark. The fire was getting bigger and bigger, and it got hot. To be honest, I thought this was the end for me.
Beyond the numbers and technicalities, it's essential to recognize the human stories that unfolded on that day. The Coast Guard's Dash 8 was on a relief mission, responding to the Sea of Japan earthquake that occurred the day before. The 6 crew members aboard were preparing to bring supplies to an airbase in Niigata. Tragically, 5 crew members lost their lives, leaving behind stories of heroism and sacrifice. On board the Airbus A350, passengers and crew faced a sudden and terrifying situation. The 3 pilots felt a shock immediately after landing, and the aircraft lost control. Despite the chaos, the crew managed to guide all 367 passengers and 12 crew members to safety through 3 of the plane's 8 evacuation slides. Remarkably, there were only minor injuries reported. It was noted that no one was deplaning with hand luggage, a factor that facilitated a smoother evacuation. Another critical element in the survival of those on board was the robust structure of the A350, made of composite carbon fiber materials, which appeared to have withstood the initial impact and fire relatively well. However, the survival of the passengers and crew did not diminish the financial impact on Japan Airlines. The operational losses from the destruction of the A350 were estimated at 15 billion yen, 105 million in US dollars. The incident occurred during one of the busiest travel periods of the year, affecting not only the airline but also causing widespread disruptions across the aviation network. In the aftermath of any aviation incident, the urgent quest for answers begins. The Japan Transport Safety Board took charge of the investigation, seeking to unravel the complexities of what went wrong on that runway. Recognizing the global nature of aviation, experts from France and the UK joined the investigation. The French Bureau of Inquiry and Analysis for Civil Aviation Safety, BEA, cooperated with Airbus, the manufacturer of the A350. UK investigators from Rolls-Royce, the A350 engine manufacturer, also participated. Additionally, the Transportation Safety Board of Canada, along with technical advisors from de Havilland Canada and Pratt & Whitney Canada, contributed to the investigation. By January 6th, the flight data and cockpit voice recorders of both aircraft had been recovered. These black boxes contained valuable information that could provide insights into the moments leading up to the collision. One crucial aspect under investigation was the air traffic control communication. The transcript covering the last 4 minutes and 27 seconds before the crash revealed that air traffic controllers cleared JAL Flight 516 to land on runway 34R, while instructing the Coast Guard's Dash 8 to hold short of the runway at a specific point. However, conflicting reports arose, with the Dash 8 pilot claiming to have received clearance to take off. Workers began clearing the wreckage of the Coast Guard's Dash 8 on the afternoon of January 4th, followed by the wreckage of JAL Flight 516 on the morning of January 5th. This intricate operation also involved restoring damaged sections of the runway, with Transport Minister Tetsuo Saito expressing the expectation that the affected runway would reopen to traffic on January 8th. The incident had a significant impact on Haneda Airport's operations. All runways were temporarily closed following the crash, leading to flight diversions and cancellations. The ripple effect continued through January 7th, with at least 1,227 flights and 221,910 passengers affected. The incident reduced Haneda Airport's flight capacity to 70%. Every tragic incident carries lessons. The Haneda tragedy prompted a collective reflection on aviation safety and raised critical questions about the adequacy of existing protocols and infrastructure. In response to reports that air traffic controllers were unaware that the Coast Guard's Dash 8 had entered the runway without clearance, the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism, MLIT, installed a new air traffic controller post on January 6th. This new post aimed to provide constant monitoring of aircraft at the airport. The MLIT issued warnings about additional aircraft flying over Chiba Prefecture at low altitudes after the collision rendered low-altitude routes over central Tokyo unusable. Additionally, lighting damage during the incident was expected to be repaired by February 2024. As we conclude our exploration of the Haneda tragedy, it is essential to recognize the lasting impact it has left on the aviation industry. The collision at Haneda Airport serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between the marvels of modern aviation and the need for an unyielding commitment to safety. The scars of this incident will remain etched in the history of Japan Airlines, the aviation community, and the broader public. In the wake of this tragedy, lessons have been learned. It underscores the continuous need for improvement, not only in technological advancements, but also in communication protocols, infrastructure maintenance, and international collaboration in ensuring air travel safety. As we remember those who lost their lives, acknowledge the resilience of survivors, and honor the efforts of those involved in the recovery and investigation, we look forward to a future where tragedies like the Haneda collision become lessons learned and never repeated. Thank you for joining us in this journey through the Haneda tragedy, a story of loss, survival, and a collective commitment to making the skies safer for all. May the skies above us always be safe.